Welcome to Real People Talk. Asking the right questions. This is a talk I gave in the university a few years ago, and I'd like to read it to you today. A couple years ago, I took an ethics class here at Fairmont State. One day in class, Father Jude Molnar said something that forever changed the way I look at questions. He said, "We are asking the wrong questions." Now, think about that. We are asking the wrong questions. Well, if we're asking the wrong questions, what are the right questions? Because I promise you that nothing is more deceptive than a problem wrongly stated. So let's look at some of the questions that we're asking and compare them to the questions that I think we should be asking. We have teenagers killing their classmates and mothers killing their babies. We ask, should they get the death penalty, and how young is too young to impose the death penalty? Why not ask what role society plays in fostering children and creating mothers who kill? There's an ancient African proverb that says, "It takes a whole village to raise a child." So how's the village failing? Let's examine the death penalty. Why do so many people think the death penalty is the best answer to this problem wrongly stated? Could it be because we think we are punishing them by sending them to a place of eternal damnation? Do we fear death because we believe in a place called hell? Did you know that hell is not a place, but is actually a state of mind? On July 28, 1999, the late Pope John Paul II spoke in general audience at the Vatican. He said the following about the existence or non-existence of a place called hell. Quote, "The images of hell that sacred scripture presents to us must be correctly interpreted. More than a place, hell indicates a state of those who freely and definitively separate themselves from God. Hell is not punishment imposed externally by God, but the condition resulting from attitudes and actions which people adopt in this life." End quote. So let's talk about another problem that I see as being wrongly stated: abortion. There's a huge division in this country about the issue of abortion. Are you pro-life or are you pro-choice? Which side are you on? Why aren't we asking how we can work together as a society to educate people about the sanctity of life and the sacredness of sex? Don't you think that once this is understood, the desire or need for an abortion would naturally decline? Experience has shown us that a respect for the sanctity of life and how we use our bodies cannot be legislated. Morals and ethics are decisions made on the spur of the moment. They're not usually planned ahead of time, and when they are planned ahead of time, the decisions usually come from inside, not outside through the fear of external punishment or the fear of natural consequences. So what are the questions that we ask? What are your questions about abortion? What are your questions about the sacredness of life? Isn't all life sacred, born and unborn alike? A life is a life is a life. If aborting unborn children is unacceptable, why is the death penalty acceptable? Why is killing in war acceptable? Why do we kill people to prove that killing people is wrong? Immediately following 9/11, the only question we asked was, what country should we invade? And this time, we thought we were justified in our reaction to kill first and ask questions later. The entire world agreed with us. Could we not have taken a deep breath and asked why anyone would want to kill innocent Americans? Then, after truthfully answering why, we could have asked, how can we eliminate the enmity in the enemy? Albert Einstein said, quote, "We cannot solve a problem with the same kind of thinking that gave rise to the problem." End quote. We are intelligent human beings, quite capable of a new kind of thinking. Could we not have thought of another solution besides killing thousands more innocent people? Could our reaction be producing more hostility in the enemy rather than eliminating it? So a few questions for you to ponder between now and the next time we speak. It's been nice, it's been real, and you just have a wonderful day if you want to. Thank you, and good night.